we're going to talk about Prco. And I would honestly urge each and every individual to at least go through this and evaluate this.
There's this new concept in the market where you can own a fraction of a property in Dubai, maybe in Marina or Business Bay, and you can be an owner of it by just paying 2,000 dirhams.
You invest whatever you have. You don't have to wait for X number of months or years, or you don't have to cross that Rubicon of 1 million dirhams just to start with.
We took out that hassle of finding and selecting the right property, where you had to go from one agency to another agency, from one phone call to another one, to find the right tenant, and then to do the market analysis. How much should I, rent this out for?
Your funds are secured from an international buyer's perspective. Since dirham is pegged with dollar, whatever they have bought and whatever they have invested is now secured and free from the international currency devaluation.
Yes. This is a global product. This is actually an invitation to the entire globe. Whosoever wishes
wants to be a part of this Dubai vision.
2,000 dirhams.
Hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Break Buzz. Today we have a very interesting topic. Can you be a part of Dubai real estate by just investing 2,000 dirhams to start with? Not the end, just to start with. You see, Dubai since 2020 has been on an upward trajectory of innovation, technology, leadership, and going and rising and setting up new standards everywhere. This alone cannot be done by money. Yeah. This has to be combined with your passion. And I'm going to quote His Highness Sheikh Mohammed here, who very aptly said, "The future belongs to those who can imagine it, who can design it, and who can execute it." So you have an element of imagination, designing, and execution. Based on that, taking a lead from that, we're going to talk about Prco. Very interesting subject, very interesting topic. Just by investing 2,000 dirhams, you can be a part of that. Talking to us on this very important subject, Rida.
Yes, boss.
Welcome to yet another. I'm feeling like you have taken over as host, and I'm now.
Oh, never.
I'll just be doing guest appearances here.
Oh, no. It's my honor to be your guest, and I would always like to remain that way. I'm very excited to discuss this angle of the real estate market today, which is Prco. Very beautiful introduction that you have given already, quoting His Highness code, which is perfectly,
and I think
gelling in this
Prco
situation.
Just took its
took the essence and khalas, executed it in the market. So, Prco in a nutshell, just like you mentioned, Prco alone, the word basically is an umbrella of different real estate needs that there are in the market, which basically caters your mortgages, secondary market, even golden visas. And then there's a very, very unique feature to it, which is Prco Blocks. Prco Blocks basically is an initiative which is entirely conceptualized on fractional ownership.
So I think fractional ownership is something I speak to a very broad audience, countries like India, Pakistan, where you have substantial amount of population.
Yes.
That population, the bulk of that population cannot invest in millions in Dubai. But everybody, the way Dubai is now being designed going, and there's a lot of love here.
Yes.
It's a dream child of love and passion. So it's not about only materialistic as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of love and passion from everybody who's a part of this beautiful city.
I agree, 100%.
Global population is now coming to terms with it. They're looking at Dubai and they're saying, "Oh wow, what are these guys doing?" Everybody. And the vision comes from His Highness, and it trickles down to all stems and every aspect of the society.
Yeah.
And I would say Prco has taken a significant leap in it.
Yep.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, starting from 2,000 dirhams,
Yes.
going up to 183,000 dirhams
Yes.
is what Prco is talking about.
Yes, that's the bracket.
So anything as low as
2,000 dirhams.
and going up to 31% of that particular property's
Exactly.
ownership. 31%.
31, exactly.
That is where the Prco blockchain is.
Yes.
So explain why this concept came into being.
So Miss Amira Sajwani, who is also daughter of DMAC, how we like to say it, she's our MD in DMAC. However, this Prco is her brainchild. This is her personal investment. This is her baby, you could say. And mashallah, this is something which correctly extracted from His Highness Court. She imagined something which was in direly, the market direly needed it. She designed it in a way which is very user-friendly, which is very easily acceptable within the markets. Not only in Dubai, I'm talking, India, Pakistan, wherever. And she has executed it to a very professional level. So basically,
this is a global product now.
This is a global
It's
product.
a global product.
This is nowhere bound to Dubai only. This is actually an invitation to the entire globe that whosoever wishes
wants to be a part of this Dubai vision.
2,000 dirhams is all what you need to start off. Up until 31% of that property value you can own. A fraction
For one property.
for one property.
If you want to, if you have more money,
Divide.
you can divide and you
Yes.
can have several blocks.
Yes. So let's structure it down a little bit. So basically what Prco Blocks is doing is we have picked out certain areas of Dubai. One is Marina, one is Business Bay. These are like our focus or targeted areas because the rentals over here in these two areas, whatever the circumstances have been or will be, they have always been very stable.
So these are the forefronts where you have a lot of tourists that are coming to Dubai.
Yes.
They are either focused on Marina
Exactly.
and they're focused on
Downtown,
Business Bay and
Business Bay, exactly.
Downtown is a bit more expensive. So Business Bay has the
That
bulk
balance,
of those
yes.
that sweet spot is in Business Bay.
Exactly. So we picked out these two areas. However, we are still, open to
You're
all
evolving.
the
You're
entire
growing.
market.
You
Yeah,
definitely want to-
But the vision is to pick and choose the right spots of the region, and then how have we structured it? Now, all the fractional ownerships that will be in a property is going to be only on ready properties for obvious reasons. So anybody who wishes to own a fraction of a property in Marina or in Business Bay, Prco Blocks is the way. Second, the property is going to be managed by our own teams.
So you're taking away the hassle of number one, selecting a property.
Exactly.
Now, if I come here and I go and talk to real estate people, they're going to take me down. And definitely you're not going to start with
Yeah.
2,000
No,
dirhams
no.
will not be able to get you even the 4% DLD fee.
No.
So,
Exactly.
So that's the point. And there's a substantial number of people, I talk to them and they say, we would like to invest. The problem is our currencies are not pegged with dollar like dirham is. So we save a certain amount, then we come to know we are hit by international inflation, we are hit by inflation, by the currency devaluation.
Yeah.
What happens at the end of the day, whatever we saved to invest in Dubai is not enough.
I know.
So you've taken away that hassle.
Yeah.
You've taken away the hassle that you come here and you select a property which may or may not be of that interest to generate. What you're offering is between 8% to 12%.
That's correct, yeah.
I looked at certain numbers and your numbers projected that the average revenue that you're generating for the end user, for the person who is investing, not the gross but the net, returns are something between 8.65% to 11.6, 11.7.
That's correct.
That was the average.
All the properties that are listed on Prco Blocks till today, the lowest rental yield that is being generated is 8.6, like you mentioned, and the highest is close to 11.6, which, to be honest, is very decent. considering ready properties, and then again, we kept in
considering that you're not bugged by whatever the service charges are, whatever the maintenance that needs to be done. It's net returns on the investment that you have made.
Correct. So we took out that hassle of finding and selecting the right property. We took out the hassle where you had to go from one agency to another agency, from one phone call to another one to find the right tenant, and then to do the market analysis. How much should I, rent this out for? All of those things are covered. We do annual contracts on these properties so that we can, secure that property for at least a year. And then we take the rentals in 12 checks so that we can increase the rental amount. So everything is done in the most safest way possible, the most structured way possible, so that our investors are kept happy. This is one of the, steps that we have covered. Next, what happens when you invest?
Yes.
So, like we said, the starting bracket is very affordable. The highest bracket goes up to 31% of that property price, property value. However, once you invest, there are multiple options of what you can do with that investment, apart from, taking the fractional ownership of it, apart from taking the rentals on it. If at any point in time you wish to withdraw, what happens then? So
if I understand correctly, for the first year, year one, whatever you have invested is blocked.
It has to stay.
I'm being very, very transparent and clear about it.
Yeah.
Because definitely at your end, you can't just invest and then take out and invest and take out. That doesn't happen.
No. Yeah.
So for the first year, that investment is blocked.
Yes.
You'll get a monthly return.
Yes.
After 1 year, you get a window of 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Within 2 weeks, you have to inform the management that you wish to withdraw your initial investment.
Yes.
And somebody else has to come in and buy your investment.
Correct.
Once that happens, you get your funds back, and that's the end of it.
Correct.
Subsequent to the first year, every 6 months,
the window opens again.
The window opens for 2 weeks.
Again.
Yes. If you wish to withdraw, those 2 weeks are for you to withdraw. I wouldn't advise on it. However, if you wish to do that, you should know. I'm investing this much, and what's my window?
So you can sell your shares. You can buy your shares as well. Like if you want to upgrade your ownership within the same property, or any other properties listed within the same portal, you can do both. Also, whenever you are ready to sell off that property, or whenever that ownership, I would say, the application is designed in a very user-friendly way, where once you decide this, once the window opens, you click on the sell button. Each and every investor in that portfolio will get a notification that XYZ person is selling the XYZ amount of ownership, and they will reach out to you themselves as well. So again, reducing your hassle of reselling your ownership as well. So we have covered the entire circle, making sure it is very well structured.
And it's an evolving process. It's an evolving process.
Obviously, always.
Now, one more question here. What is the window for that complete investment? I think it's 5 years. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, for at least, we're targeting from 5 to 10 years, the bracket. But yes, at the moment, the current properties that we are keeping, at least 5 years we're going to keep them.
So, the way I understand it, and I'm just simplifying it, and correct me wherever I'm wrong, I reach out to the Prco team and say, I have, for example, let's say 2,000 dirhams to invest. You'll say, okay, we will keep this on the side, and we are going to purchase a property. Everything is going to be done through DIFC by DFSA.
DFSA, correct.
Right? Which is Dubai Financial Service Authority.
Correct.
So they will keep on accumulating all the inputs that they have, all the funds that are being there. Then when they have enough to purchase a property, they would purchase a property under SPV.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
SPV is a special purpose vessel that is designed. All these terminologies are actually in place, and all these functionalities are in place so that that SPV will hold the ownership of that property.
Correct.
Right?
So
and the funds are going to be utilized to purchase the property. So it takes normally, I think, 30 days to 60 days to purchase that property. Anything in between?
You're saying so
for example, I've
given
2,000 dirhams today.
Today, yeah.
It might be the 48 day, it might be the 49 day, it might be day one.
Correct.
So when I make an investment, within 60 days of that investment, the property would be purchased.
Correct.
And rented out.
Correct. Right away. Yes.
Right away.
So when we say, there's this new feature in the market, there's this new concept in the market where you can own a fraction of a property in Dubai, maybe in Marina or Business Bay, and you can be an owner of it by just paying 2,000 dirhams. But how do I know I'm the owner of it? What kind of legal documents do I have to, be assured of it? Even though I know starting bracket is quite low, but still I need a surety, right? So, rightly mentioned, DFSA is the global entity, global institute, which basically registers all these kinds of companies under their name, under their authority basically, which
and DFSA
operates,
is under DIFC.
Yes, which basically
Financial Center.
Yes,
That's the International Financial Center.
Exactly. That basically this authority regulates all those kinds of companies which are working on this concept. Dividing
blockchain.
Not blockchain exactly. Blockchain is different. Shares. So I have a company. I'm dividing into several number of shares, and then I'm floating those shares in the market so that that global authority DIFC, DFSA can issue me a certificate of ownership.
And that certificate is recognized by DLD, Dubai Land Department as well.
Yes. So what happens? The period that you talked about, once I get into the portal, I see 5 different properties which are listed. Some of them maybe 50% are funded, some 16%, some close to 80% funded. So that's also something that makes my decision easy. By funded, I means that this property is already 80% bought. So the total value is 1 million dirhams.
So that means your downtime is going to be substantially less.
Exactly. So I'll pick and choose according to all of those constraints. Once I pick a property, once I put my money over there, then I have to wait for that property to get 100% funded. Even though if I have picked one which is close to 80% already funded, my bracket is 40 to 60 days. Before that, it has to be fully funded, and then the next step is this SPV thing, where now the property is fully funded. Pripco's team basically will buy that property from the owner. It will be a proper DLD transaction, and then it will be registered with the
SPV.
Yes.
So SPV will issue me the shares.
Yes.
According to the investment that I have made.
Yes. Percentage wise.
Then how quick? What is the turnaround time for the rental of that property? For that property being rented?
So, since all of these properties that we have listed are already delivered, like ready properties. So, while we are doing the funding process, the bracket that we have kept 60 to 40 days, 40 to 60 days of bracket for fully funding, that's also when the rental team is working on to get the tenant ready for it. So it is right after it. Like we don't have a lot of lagging time between each and every step. Everything works very smoothly.
Within a month's time?
Barely.
Less than a month's time, you'll have that property rented. Once the property is rented, you will start receiving the rental value from it. And that rental income, whatever your share is, anybody who has invested in Prco, they would receive anything between 8% to 12% on a monthly basis.
Correct.
So again, your funds are secured from an international buyer's perspective. Since dirham is pegged with dollar, whatever they have bought and whatever they have invested is now secured and free from the international currency devaluation. your rental income that you're going to get is on a monthly basis.
Yes.
That too in dirhams.
Yes.
That too can be transferred into any international account
Bank
that they
account.
provide.
True.
And that income will also be pegged with dollar.
Correct.
And will be free from that fluctuation or devaluation
Correct.
from international
Correct.
markets. Right?
Perfect. However, this amount.
There's a however. There's always a however.
This is an easy one. So whenever any investor is putting any sort of amount in this property, all the money that he starts to earn will go in the Prco wallet. So he will be assigned to a wallet as per his portfolio registration.
It's like the blocks.
Yeah, blocks.
The standard
exactly.
system for blocks.
Exactly. So whenever they decide to withdraw, that's when they would provide their whatever international bank accounts or local bank account details.
And I would tell my viewers here that this concept of blocks might be new to a lot of people, but trust me, it's very simple.
Yeah.
We can help you. The team Capella can help you set that. Prco team is very apt, very capable, very enthusiastic about helping our clients in understanding this discussion
100%.
and then executing this and helping in every step of the way, so that the clients are not only benefiting from the financial, but so this is a hassle-free investment that they can make.
100%. As simple as you said.
As simple as that. You invest whatever you have. You don't have to wait for X number of months or years to have that threshold of that. You don't have to cross that Rubicon of $1 million dirhams just to start with.
No.
That I need to have $1 million dirhams in order to invest in a decent property in Dubai. That's the benchmark right now.
Yeah.
For people who have $1 million dirhams, please come to us and we will take care of that. But for substantial population density that do not have that kind of funds available, this is an amazing option for you to be a part of that Dubai dream.
I agree. I was actually coming to this, the Dubai dream. We have talked about Dubai in multiple, our podcasts, and we have talked about how, glorious it is becoming, how glorious it already has been, and what new developments are coming. And when our viewers see that, a lot of people come to me, ask about, and I can see the, excitement in their eyes.
The excitement they have,
yeah.
the kind of excitement they have. I want to be a part of that.
Part of it,
and I
yes.
have this, and they're very sweet. They're very innocent. Asim, I have this number of.
What can you do for me?
this is the number that I have.
Yes.
Maybe in a year's time I'll have more.
A little bit more, yeah.
But you see, I'm being affected by a lot of factors. So what do I do with this now?
Yes.
Now, for them, we have an option.
Yes.
And I would honestly urge each and every individual to at least go through this and evaluate this.
Consider.
Maybe there's something here that is going to be of help to you. Maybe you can guide your friends, your family, anyone that you know who might want to come on board on this, and you can help them in setting up their portfolio, which is inshallah going to, in a course of time, going to grow and be of benefit of financial independence.
Yes, coming to the
them.
Execution level soon.
Yes. Thank you, Rida. That has been a very enlightening discussion.
100%.
I think a lot of people genuinely are going to benefit from this.
I agree. Yeah.
However,
there's an however.
There's a however from my side this time.
Wow.
However, we've just scratched the surface for Prco.
Yes.
I think there is a lot more to it.
Yes.
We have not discovered the type of properties that you have there.
Yes.
We have not discussed the Prco system in greater detail.
Yes.
The softwares that you have, the backup team that is there, what kind of benefits on a larger scale can you get out of it. So all those things we're going to discuss in the future episodes.
Perfect.
Please send us your queries, your questions concerning to Prco. We'll make sure Rida and the team answer them.
100%.
And we'll get back to you with very, very solid answers on each and every question and query that you have. With this, take care, signing off on the Break Bars. Thank you.